look fucking weird, dude.
Today, we are talking about things on the golf course that make you look like an absolute psychopath.
We got to get the layup out of the way because everyone thinks that we're just going to immediately go to it.
Okay, go ahead.
Iron covers.
Here is the only situation that iron covers are okay. If you do not have a rain cover for your golf bag, to zip that baby up, throw it in the back of your truck where it could be clanging and banging, I believe it is okay to put iron covers on in order to just save the integrity of your clubs. I think they're okay from a travel perspective, just to save your clubs a little bit.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
Don't get them.
I mean, who the fuck wants to take a cover off and put a cover on
Every
for
shot.
90% of your shots?
No, it would be every shot because you got a club cover on your driver. Most people's 3-woods, some putters. It could be every single shot you're taking a club cover off.
I was going to say, so I have a driver, a 3-wood, and a hybrid. The first time I use one per round, I take the cover off. That cover is going into the back bin of the golf cart. I am not putting it back on.
Yeah.
So sometimes like it'll take me 8 holes to take the cover off of my 3-wood because I don't need it until then. But once it's off, it's off.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with that. I put my driver one back on every time because it hits my freaking ball retriever.
Yeah, and I don't have a ball retriever, so
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Grandpa Dave, I swear to God, has a cover for his ball retriever.
Well, I'll protect it from rust because it's in the water.
That's fucking insane.
I feel like that's an easy piece to like bust off if it gets caught somewhere.
Yeah, but still.
I mean, I'm trying to justify it as much as possible, but I don't think you can.
I'm not sticking up for him. That might be more psychotic than having iron covers. And it's like a nice leather one.
Why?
I don't know, man.
But hey, that's an important club in his bag.
He does use it often.
I would say another psychotic move is a black golf glove.
Oh, yeah.
Black golf gloves look fucking weird, dude.
This is turning into list off things Grandpa Dave does.
He has a black golf glove? No shit.
You know who else does? Alan.
I know.
Alan.
That's what made me think of it was Alan's black golf glove.
It's weird.
I know. It almost looks like your Michael Jackson, like the glove fit, or no, OJ Simpson.
Michael had white gloves.
Michael had white gloves.
No, I'm with you. I was just gonna say, like, think about all TV campy burglar bad guys wear black leather gloves.
A white golf glove just looks natural because I think they've like the primary color of the golf glove is white.
Yep.
When you get a black one in there, it's like fucking weird.
It looks off.
It looks like you're in the middle of winter.
It also looks strange too when they're swinging because it like blends in with the grip. 9 times out of 10, your grip is black.
Yeah.
And it just like blends in and it looks really strange.
I'm pretty sure Phil used to go with the double black golf gloves when it was like raining or cold out.
Like double gloves?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, I think it's crazy when people wear 2 gloves. That's one of them too. Like, I don't care if it's a fucking hurricane. I'm not putting on 2 gloves.
Absolutely not. That's screwing something up with my swing. I'm not going to take a chance at it. What other psychotic things you got on the course?
Anybody that's whipping the rangefinder out inside of 60 yards, psycho.
I mean,
it's a feel shot anyway. You don't need to be ranging the pin. You can fucking step it off in 10 steps.
At this day and age, they have flags that tell you if the pin is front, middle, or back.
Also, you can see it.
I've literally never owned a rangefinder.
Really?
Never. I just use the app.
I have a hunting one that I used to use, and then I got the app.
This isn't necessarily a psychotic move, but what I think is weird is when people pack a bunch of snacks in their bag.
You're always hungry on the course. I feel like you should start doing this.
I know, but I don't, unless it's at the turn when there's a little tiny break, my mind is not thinking about what I'm going to have for a snack next. I'm so dialed on the course with number 1, the vibes, number 2, the people I'm playing with, and number 3, just like my game in general, that I'm not even thinking about how hungry I am. Now, when I will realize it is when I start getting lightheaded.
Yeah.
And I almost like I'm on the verge of passing out because I haven't drank water or I haven't eaten anything in 3.5 hours.
That happens to us because when we golf in the morning, we never get out there when we're supposed to. So we don't ever have time to eat breakfast. And then you and I were like on hole probably, and usually starts around like hole 8.
Yeah. Start to black out a little bit.
Yeah. You crouch down to line up your putt. And then when you stand up, start seeing a little black.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck, I need to eat, drink some water, do something.
Yes. It cures everything.
Yeah.
But if you're like, before a round, if you got snacks and shit like that ready to go, like I can understand eating something beforehand, but if they're in your bag, I think that's a little bit weird in my mind.
Yeah.
The only thing you should have in your bag is a bottle of water that's been sitting in there for 2 years. And if you're in a bind, you take a quick sip of it and continue to leave it in
Yeah.
there for the next 2 years.
Yep. Maybe just throw it away at that point.
I've had the same water bottle in my bag all year.
Ugh.
I bought it at a gas station, put it in the holder, haven't took a sip of it yet.
You know how like you leave a glass of water out on your nightstand for a couple days, and
Yeah.
then you take a drink and it's all stale and
Yep.
gross and dusty? That's what that's going to be, even though it's sealed.
Yeah, it hasn't even been open, so we'll have to do a test on it.
Dude, there was one. You're completely derailing this. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Opening morning hunting. I'm getting thirsty and I look in my bag and there's a bottle of water. I'm like, oh, yeah, Dad threw a bottle of water in here for me. And I just undo it, start chugging it. It had to have been at least a year or two old.
And it didn't taste good.
No, it was awful and it was sealed. So apparently water can go bad because I tasted it and it tasted like this, like when you smell a locker room, it's all musty.
Sure.
It tasted like that smell, if that makes any sense.
Kind of, yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
that's probably what's happening to your bottle of water. So you need to get a new one to sit
Well, here's
there.
the thing. I typically golf in the mornings, and I don't drink water when it's cold out because I don't feel the need to drink water when it's cold out.
It's still important to hydrate when
I know.
it's cold, right?
I know. So that's why that bottle of water, it will be sitting in there till next year.
I will say
Double
one thing
glove.
that I think is psychotic is people who have those like uber decorative driver covers. Like maybe it's a mascot or something like that.
You don't like that?
My cousin's got a bag where he's got Bucky the Badger, Goldie the Gopher. He's got, a
Limited to
chipmunk.
one. I'm
Yeah.
fine with one.
Limit it to one of them. That's all I'm saying. It's a little weird that he's got all these, and not to mention conflicting mascots. I mean, come on, go Gophers.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's a little weird.
Limited to one, otherwise you'd be looking like fucking Snow White out there. You got every woodland creature on your bag.
Yeah.
But I don't dislike the animal head covers, but having more than one is a bit odd.
I think they'll come back eventually. I think it was big for a long time, let's say 10, 20 years ago, because Tiger had the classic Tiger as his driver head cover. And you see a lot of people still with that to
Yep.
this day. I think they've kind of teetered off a little bit. They've gotten a little bit too like childish and like kiddish, if you will. But I do think they'll make an appearance again.
Yeah,
I
there's
think
like-
I think it'll be more so in the design of a normal leather head cover. It'll be more so like those will get crazier versus like the furry
Yeah.
Chewbacca, whatever.
Yeah, I got Matt a beaver one. So Matt's got a beaver on his bag now.
Sure.
Yeah, one is great.
I got one more psychotic move. I'm going to save Ryan here because he is the inspiration for this, but he doesn't normally do this. He just did it in one of the videos and got toasted for it. Eating your hot dog at the turn with your glove on.
Again, I don't want to take my glove off.
Well, you
because-
did it on purpose? I thought you just did it on accident because we were shooting a video quick.
No, I did it on purpose. I never, ever, I never take my glove off during a round.
That's so gross.
Rarely, because it's sweaty underneath. If you take it off,
Sweaty
your hand gets
on it,
cold.
too.
And then putting your hand back into a sweaty glove is not fun.
But also eating your hot dog with the sweaty glove is gross.
No, it's sweaty on the inside. It's not sweaty on the outside.
It
if it was
soaks
sweaty
through.
on the outside, then the glove would be useless because
it does soak through.
it does not.
It
No,
Not
I'm
near-
with Ryan on this one.
Not in North Dakota weather, it doesn't.
It's nasty.
No, it's not.
It's gross, dude.
It's also a bun though.
I know, but I think it's such a strange and weird look, and it's gross.
I also putt with a glove on, so come
Yes.
at me for that.
I stuck up for you. I didn't think you did it often, but now I'm going to have to rescind my support.
I play every single shot with a glove on. Drive, iron, chip, putt, hot dogs, beers, everything. Also, drinking a beer, like if it's perspirating a little bit, get a little water on there, kind of wash it up with the other hand,
Yeah.
gets grippier.
Yeah.
Also, golfers are all about consistency. I don't know why the putting with a glove on is weird.
'Cause you're
I
supposed
don't
to have-
feel the same.
You're supposed to have better touch with no glove.
Yeah, but you want
Skin
everything to
contact.
feel the same, right?
Well, you don't want your putting stroke to feel the same as your drive.
I do.
Why? Are you putting like you
I
drive?
just want my grip to feel the same. I just want that. I don't know.
I understand it.
I'm not defending the people that are upset about you guys putting with no gloves on, but I'm just telling you the reason why people don't putt with gloves on is for touch.
Maybe this is a psychotic move that I actually might start doing. I might, when I'm at home having supper, I might just put my golf glove on.
Send us a picture.
Okay, deal.
Hell, that's a breakfast ball.